My scanner says no flora, no fauna, and one majestic and invulnerable hero.
This is a dangerous assignment, but you all are here because you can handle it. So any questions, concerns, anything at all giving you pause, you come see Dr. Walker or I. Little problems left unchecked become big problems. And we fix big problems here, not make them. Now let's get to work. Welcome, everyone, to the TMD. Okay. Hello.
Yes?
Captain, looks like we missed each other back at Mast. Listen, I just wanted to say, I could have never guessed where all this was going to lead. But now, knowing what I do, that my father truly is the monster I always thought he was. Well, I've just spent a lot of my life in pursuit of the truth. So, you bringing it straight to me, it just means a lot. The best ones certainly do. You know, I was thinking, while we were up on that podium, if I wanted to try and see him again. But I knew the answer before I even finished the thought. I didn't. Because confronting him, what would I have gained from that? From letting him remind me I can never truly be rid of him? Nothing. Now, all I'd be doing is acknowledging that he still has some sway over my life. And while I can't do anything about his role in my past, I'm not about to let him control my future. And thanks to what we've done together, that future is brighter than it has been in a long time. Words can't do justice to how grateful I am for that. Well, I think it's safe to say you succeeded beyond anyone's wildest dreams. It's been an honor, Captain. Good luck out there. Yes, what?
Interest you in a new assignment? No one else I'd rather have doing it. Who knows? Probably need to cut me down and count the rings to figure it out at this point. I joined UC DRIP, Defense Research and Initiative Program, right after graduation. Worked on all kinds of projects, but I fell hard for Xenobio. Way I saw it, nature had already figured out plenty more than we ever will. So, why not just copy some of the answers? Initially, it was a lot of material sciences, using carapace to make tougher ship hulls, biofluids for helmet glass that didn't fog. But when the war started looming, top brass in the UC military had other ideas for what we should be looking into. That's where xenoweapons got started. There was a team before us, set up in some secret base somewhere, that laid down a fair bit of groundwork on the field. But when a lab accident took them down, they called on Hadrian and I to take up the mantle, set in motion everything that's come since. Oh yeah, known each other since the xenoweapons team first set up on Mars. You can imagine my shock when I walked into this place for the first time and found some plucky 19-year-old was gonna be my partner. We were supposed to be co-heads initially, but you've dealt with Hadrian. You can imagine about how long that lasted. But the Major knew her stuff. Saw potential in all her staff and knew how to get the best out of them. Kind of bull only an uncynical woman like Hadrian could pull off. For all the damage that group did, we were real tight-knit. Having that back, it's nice. Why? You wanna watch an old man squirm? What we did back then, we were trying to win a war. We used every tool we had, tools we were permitted to use at the time, to try and win it. Well, let's hope it never comes to that. But at least now, with the TMD, some of that work is finally being put to better ends. Makes looking back a little less painful. You heard right. These terramorph attacks, they caught the UC off guard. UC brass doesn't like that. So, they want us patrolling the front lines of xenological life, ensure we've got intel on any possible new alien threats. Which means we need someone to track down said aliens and harvest samples from them. And not just any sample from these animals is gonna do either. We're trying to build a comprehensive picture here, which requires specific cells from specific family lines of some oftentimes unfriendly creatures. But since dealing with unfriendly creatures falls square in your wheelhouse, well, I figured we might be able to recruit you for the task. This isn't the same sort of harvesting you and Hadrian were doing with the Terramorphs. A little will go a long way here. If you can get close enough to these creatures to harvest from them directly, you should be able to collect what we need without killing them. I checked with Lieutenant Walter before heading out. A good EM weapon could serve you well on these missions. Though, if heavens forbid, there's no viable option other than putting the things down. We're only talking a select few specimens here. These populations will recover. Pretty much every beast, behemoth, critter, and chimera humanity's run across is on the list. But we can send in-house researchers after the little guys. Your job will be primarily dealing with the, more troublesome species. Glad to hear it. There is just one additional wrinkle. UC spec'd this as a one-person job, but I convinced them this sort of task merits expert backup. So, if you're interested, they've agreed to let you take Hadrian with you. You'll have to convince her, of course, but I don't think she'll fight you too badly. We could use Hadrian here, absolutely, but we have other scientists. Not a lot of other people can go up against apex predators and come home again and again. You and Hadrian are the right people for this job. I expect she wouldn't mind too badly being out there herself, so pay her a visit before you head out. Now, let's get you the details of your first quarry. Here you go. Head there, find your specimens, and bring those samples back here. I'll have a tech waiting outside to collect them. And remember, proximity.
I found a gift. I hope it's worthy of your gaze.
that so? Well, I'm Captain Gustavo Valencia of the Ecliptic. This ship is under our control. If we allow you to dock, be aware that we're well armed and will not hesitate to take action against you if you become a threat. You may board with that in mind.
Docking cycle complete.
Hey now, that's close enough. Better think twice before starting trouble. What exactly do you want here? Yeah, and what do you have to say about it? We're getting paid to deliver it back to the trifle owner, and I don't think that's you.
I swear, it's like I said, that's Jade's ship. I was there when she bought it.
Hey, shut up and let the adults talk. Now, where were we before this interruption? We don't make mistakes. Our employer is very reputable. This ship matches the detailed description we got. We know we've got the right one. Look, it's possible there's more to this. Maybe someone else stole it, offloaded it, and your friend bought it. Sorry, but them's the breaks. We're doing our job here. So, unless you've got something else to propose, we'll be taking this ship in. Our employer will handle the pilot. I'm not convinced this is a good idea. I guess they never have to know. I don't care. Not my problem. This isn't getting us anywhere. Sorry, I can't do that. I ain't putting our reputation on the line for some small-time lowlife. They wish to remain anonymous. There's a reason they called us instead of SysDef. That's it! Ice this jackass!
Paparazzi get more dangerous by the day.
Thanks. I thought that was gonna be it for me. I can't believe you just killed him. That was crazy. They said they'd been looking for this ship for months, ever since it was reported stolen. I don't know who it belonged to, but they clearly wanted it back bad enough to call them mercs, not SysDef. Must have had some way of tracking it. Followed me from Mars until we were nowhere near SysDef, I guess? Or just my own bad luck. Yeah, good call. I guess I'll clean up this mess before I take the ship back. Ugh. See you at Jane's.
I have a gift for you. Try not to turn it into gold.
We've detached. Let's get out of here.
You're entering colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You're cleared to land.
You were a miner once, weren't you? I feel nostalgic being here, having...
Found something you might like. The way it's shaped reminded me of you.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with us.
Peace be with you.
So, hope everything went well. So what happened? Who took it? Whoa, Ecliptic? They're like hardcore mercenaries, right? Yikes. I guess I should consider myself lucky. Lesson learned. Next time, I'll buy from a reputable source. Anyway, I'm super glad you found my ship and saved Eric. It's more than I could have hoped. I'm glad I asked you instead of relying on SysDef. I never would have seen the Berry Mule again if I did that. No! I mean, I knew the deal I got on it was too good to be true, instincts be damned. I probably should have thought about it more, but I had to jump on the offer because my business means everything to me. Guess I know better now. Well, first of all, I'm gonna count myself lucky. Then, I'm gonna continue building this business. Now that I've got a functioning cargo ship and a pilot, I can really start to bring in some good merchandise. You've done me a real solid here. There's really nothing I can do to fully repay you for what you did. Here's what I can afford to pay you. And on top of that, I'll see what I can do to lower the price of anything you want to buy from me. Thanks again. Can you believe some people just throw stuff away when it gets old or bust? Sure, I've probably got some... If I don't have what you... Yeah, bye.
Do your part to keep Cydonia graffiti free.
Despite the low gravity on Mars, a fall into Cydonia's
Something on your mind? Consider me. That was a good talk. It'll be hard to top it.
Please. Exercise caution.
The universe is full of oh, many wonders. All after you.
Best you could do?
I guess we scared them off. Paparazzi, probably. Coming and going isn't good for my blood pressure. Die! Die! Fill him with holes! Found me a target.
The scientists here are good people. Every one of them that died is a loss for all of us. So many people.
That's the price of command, Torres. Every decision leads to blood. You can drive yourself crazy with counterfactuals. Focus on the good you did. We did, here. Huh. Well, just don't go saying that too loudly.
Altair's safe because of you. Both of you. I almost want to write back to the Freestar and ask them to give you a medal.
Now, wouldn't that be the damnedest thing? I could put it on right next to my meritorious star. You'd save me a court-martial if you just give me your thanks. Might be you want your medal, though. It's certainly earned.
I'm not sure if I would have done all this if the roles were reversed, Myung. But I will never forget you.
You're young and you've got a future ahead of you. A bit of advice. I've been passed up for promotion more times than I can count because I've always stuck by my principles. There's a million ways the bastards in command will ask you to compromise. Little ways, big ways. Don't. It may hurt your career, but I look back with pride at my service. Especially today. You see?
I sincerely hope I never see you across the lines on the battlefield, Captain.
If you do, Lieutenant, I will do my duty.
Not if I do my duty first.
Soldiers, it's time to get out of the Freestar's hair.